under here. The handle's right here.
Okay. All right, so that's the shit water,
That's the black water, yep.
and then
The other side is the gray water.
and is there a freshwater drain as well, or does that?
No, that's fresh. Well, there's going to be a drain for the fresh water, but you don't drain your fresh water normally
Okay.
and just run it out. Black water tank, you always leave closed until you're ready to drain it. That leaves a proper amount of water in the tank. It's like a septic tank. Okay, so when you're in a campground, that's closed, even though you're hooked up to a sewer.
Okay.
When your tank fills up and you use a monitor inside, then you empty it. Okay, you do this because if you left it
Go
open,
both ways.
the gray water you can do what you want. But if you left that open, what happens is the solids accumulate in the bottom of the tank, and in 6 months' time you have a pile of solid stuff.
Okay.
You know, so that's not what you want to do. You want to keep water in the tank so it mixes up and liquefies and does its thing.
Okay.
So you keep that closed. Gray water, some people like to keep gray water and do the similar thing with the gray water tank. That way it rinses out the black water, pull the black water first.
Okay.
So that's a personal preference.
That makes sense, though.
Okay.
Good. So the reason why you would, so it's just so you're not losing the fluid over the top. That's the reason why you want to keep it closed. Otherwise, you'd have that big pile of crap.
Yeah, the solids, if basically the toilet goes, there's no P-trap or anything else, the solid goes straight down like the old outhouses,
Yeah.
straight down, and what would happen is if you had that valve open, any liquid would run out and the solids would just stay there. And pretty soon you'd have just this pile of.
Inside. Do you use any bacteria, like treatment stuff, to eat away at that?
I don't, but a lot of people recommend it.
Okay, but you don't. You've been camping your whole life.
I've been full-timing in my camper for 5 years now. I have one bottle of digester and deodorizer. I mean, one package of 6 bottles. I have 1 bottle left. It's really not. If you're doing everything properly, it's not necessary.
Okay. And
Yeah.
if you live it in yours, it moves faster. If someone like us, if we get camping 10 times next year,
Yeah.
at that rate, you still don't think it's necessary to put the chemicals in? But no harm done either way, though. Is
No
that what
harm
you're saying,
done
right?
doing it. No harm
Yeah.
doing it. They get expensive.
Okay.
If you're only camping 6 times during the year, when you have it stored at home, I'd put a little bit of water in the tank and put some Riddex in. It's a lot cheaper. It's the same thing. It's got bacteria that'll dissolve stuff.
That's
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah, Riddex works too slow to use it all the time, but if you're done camping, you're not going to go camping for 2 weeks, then Riddex works fine.
Okay. That's good advice.
But you shouldn't have anything in really nothing in the tank. At the end of the season, take a hose and stick it down your toilet. And rinse it out.
Yeah, now that you just said that, I think he actually brought a camera.
You bought a camera?
Yeah, he bought a camera to see
Oh.
anything.
Oh,
Oh,
Which is weird, because I know he doesn't even, he just goes to the bathroom at the campground, which his wife appreciates, you know?
you know, yeah. Well, a lot of people, they warn so much about the black water tank. I mean, there's really not much you can screw up on these things. But the one thing that you can do wrong is not properly use that black water tank. I've been in campgrounds so many times where people have pulled the black water lever and nothing comes out. The black water tank's full. Don't understand why. Well, what happens is that pile of stuff
Yeah.
blocks the chute, and then you really got a problem.
Right.
Because the only real way to get it loose is to stick a hose up there, and you're on the receiving line of that water. Yeah.
Good
So
things, right?
yeah. Okay.
phone
Telephone
jack.
hookup.
Okay, great.
You're not going to find a park that has that anymore. You probably don't even have a phone like that. This is if the campground has cable. You hook it in through there.
Okay.
This is where you put your extra money.
What do you think of a unit like this? Am I going to be hoping for 10 miles a gallon?
You're going to be hoping for 10.
Hoping for 10.
You probably get about that. All right. It's a 30 amp cable. You just push it in through. This is your cable. You just push it in.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a decent length cable. So that's,
Yeah. 30 amp.
and then, yeah, so this is where the adapter is going to come into place for the house, right?
Here, this is a 30-amp plug.
Right. Same as your dryer, basically. Same as
Yeah, your dryer, similar driver. They use 4 prongs on new new construction dryers, but yeah, similar.
you just need the adapter to take that to be able to plug it into an extension.
One
cord.
side has this, and the other side has this.
Right. Good.
You have 30 and 50 amps are different, the ends of the plugs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all you do. And you can plug it in at home, but you probably shouldn't be running the air conditioning. Too much juice.
Yeah.
The back of your water heater, there's a drain plug here that you need to take out in the wintertime. And basically, there's a flame in here. This is where the flame is. That's what heats the water. Nothing else we really do in there except clean it out every once in a while in case pine needles are in there. Storage.
How deep is that?
About that far back. It goes in the back half of your bench, I think. Inside. Your generator?
Started up nice when you did that from the inside.
It did
huh?
start up nice, yeah. Basic maintenance, oil change on those. I think it's every 100 hours or something like that.
I think he read it the other day. I think it only had like 32 hours on it.
Yeah.
Which is that you actually want to use it more than that, don't you? Is it bad to have so little sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah, you should use it every once a year or something like that.
Okay.
Which reminds me, I should start mine up. Okay. Any questions?
No,
Yeah. So with the model being as is, they told us they're going to go through the brakes, make sure the brakes are good.
Has to be inspectable, I believe.
Have to be inspectable. So the brakes,
The
tail
brakes,
lights, all the lights
yeah.
will be fine, stuff like that.
propane, yeah, we're gonna check.
They have to pressure the probe, make sure there's no propane leaks.
Okay. So do you know if they've already gone through and done that checkup?
Yes.
It's already been done.
Yeah.
All right.
Because when they haven't put the new sticker on it yet, but they will.
Yeah, we're from Massachusetts, so I think we're
Oh.
going to have
Yeah.
to get home to do that. Well, one of the things I guess I was going to ask, and maybe we could, tell me what you think, we were going to get an oil change to do that basic stuff.
Yeah.
You'll take an oil change before it leaves.
Leaves here?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, unless you have a mechanic that does stuff. Is
Yeah, do
and
you take this to a regular, like,
anything that has to do with a car.
Yeah.
If they do work on trucks and stuff like that, they'll do this too.
they will?
Yeah. I mean, it's basically a standard Ford chassis. It's like your like you would see a U-Haul truck or those sort of things, panel vans and stuff like that. So, and that's how they build these things, is that they buy one of those, the cab and the chassis, and then they build this on top of it.
Okay. The engine in the V10 in these is supposed to be really
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
a good,
engine.
strong engine, huh?
Yeah. 350. Probably should show you how to put the awning on.
Yeah, that would be good one more time. He did do it with us, but you got it. Good deal.
Make sure that these are all loose. You take this bar. Pull in the opposite direction it is. Come on. Okay.
in, right?
Yep. Just bring these up. Lock it in. Just slides.
All the way up. Oh, no.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so once you've done that, just grab hold of this. Put it where you want it.
Awesome.
We knew that was in good shape. They
That's
opened that up
amazing.
for us one of the days that we came up.
I don't
Yeah,
even think they ever used it.
Well, I think it's probably been our replacement on it.
Yeah, true.
That's the only way it makes any sense to look that good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he checked. He thought the sticker said 2003.
On the awning?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Wow.
Do you know what
When
the-
Ken checked it, yeah. I don't know where.
And it's probably never been out. Okay, and to put it away, you just do basically the same thing in reverse. These unhook with a button here.
Really? I don't think I'm doing it right.
Did you unhook this, honey?
Hold on one second. I've never tightened that one up.
Oh.
Get a button. This thing is out of the track. Supposed to ride the track here.
Okay.
I'll go out of the track.
I think I did.
This piece seems to be worn and chipped.
Okay.
You have to be careful with
Yeah,
that
in a
one.
weird kind of way, I'm glad that this happened so I could see that. What happens to me.
Yes, it's almost a two-person job putting it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it should be,
Once you do that,
concise again.
yeah. Good to go.
Awesome. And what was this one for?
That's the back of your furnace. Nothing serviceable there.
Nothing
Will
you
get-
need
will
to
get
do?
hot.
Okay. Oh, we gotta shut the light off. All the lights, I guess. go. Awesome.
All set.